Belief is the foundation of every empire. Before there is wealth, before there is strength, before there is recognition, there is conviction. You must see yourself as the best long before the world does. Confidence is not arrogance when it is backed by discipline, sacrifice, and preparation. Confidence is the crown you wear while building the throne that others will one day acknowledge. If you do not believe you are the best, why would anyone else? The world reflects back to you the standard you set for yourself. Lower the standard, and you will drown in mediocrity. Raise it so high that even your failures tower over their victories. To believe you are the best does not mean claiming perfection. It means committing to relentless refinement. It means stepping into every room with the conviction that no one has worked harder, no one has prepared more ruthlessly, no one has sharpened themselves with greater precision. Belief is not fantasy. Belief is fuel. It drives you through exhaustion, through ridicule, through rejection. While others question if they belong, you dominate because you already decided you do. That decision is half the war. The other half is proving it through action so fierce that no one can deny it. The mind will try to betray you. It will whisper that you are not ready, that you are not worthy, that you cannot rise higher. This is where belief becomes your weapon. You must silence that voice and replace it with certainty, not shallow affirmations, but conviction earned by action. Every disciplined choice is proof. Every rep, every hour, every refusal of weakness becomes a receipt for your belief. You build evidence until doubt itself has no room to breathe. You cannot control the voices of others, but you can dominate your own. Master your mind, and you master the battlefield. Believing you are the best forces you into responsibility. The title demands proof. The crown is heavy, but that is the point. When you carry yourself as the best, excuses die. There is no space for half measures, no time for comfort, no tolerance for weakness. You do not wait for ideal circumstances. You do not hide behind what others failed to give you. The best adapt, the best endure, the best impose their will on the chaos around them. Belief demands consistency. Consistency creates supremacy. Supremacy creates legacy. Most people wait for others to validate them before they believe. That is why they never rise. They are slaves to approval, addicted to applause, paralyzed by criticism. Belief flips this order. You decide first, the world accepts later. You crown yourself in silence, and then you fight until the world bows to it. When you walk into a room convinced you are the best, your energy forces people to treat you differently. They sense it, they feel it, they adjust themselves around it. Confidence bends reality. That is why your belief must be absolute. The enemy of belief is comparison. If you measure yourself against others, you will always find someone ahead of you in some category. That is irrelevant. Belief is not about denying that others have strengths. It is about refusing to let their strengths weaken your own conviction. The best are not those without rivals, but those who treat rivals as sharpeners rather than threats. You must look at competition and say, they will bleed before I bend. You must look at doubt and say, I already decided. Belief turns comparison into fuel. Without it, comparison devours you. Belief will isolate you. The average man resents the one who carries himself with certainty. They will call you arrogant. They will call you delusional. They will try to drag you back into their mediocrity. That is their defense mechanism. They hate you because your conviction exposes their compromise. Let them talk. Let them throw stones. The more they resist, the clearer the path becomes. Their hatred is not your enemy. It is your evidence. It proves you are no longer one of them. Belief without work is delusion. Work without belief is slavery. You need both. You must train like the best, think like the best, and believe like the best. If one of these is missing, you collapse. Belief fuels work, and work validates belief. Together, they create an unstoppable momentum. Every day you wake up, you recommit. Every night you go to sleep, you ask yourself if you acted as the best. If the answer is no, tomorrow is the correction. If the answer is yes, tomorrow is the reinforcement. The cycle never ends. That is why the best remain untouchable. Fear will test you. Fear of failure, fear of humiliation, fear of being exposed. But the truth is this: you cannot be exposed if you already believe. You cannot be humiliated if you already own your flaws. You cannot fail if you keep moving. Fear is powerless against belief, backed by relentless action. The man who believes he is the best does not deny fear. He carries it with him and still advances. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is movement despite it. That is the difference between those who remain average and those who ascend.